Hello, everybody. This is Fred Quinones from Q the Expert at eXp Realty. I'm here virtually in the VirBELA platform for eXp. This is my avatar, but once again, like a previous video, you can actually build your avatar to look any way you want. And you could see just because of the Halloween festivities, I decided, hey, let me put on an orange shirt, a short tie, and let me put some horns on so I can raise some hell in here, right? So if you could see in the background, actually, which is kind of fun, all the different people who are signed into the virtual world. They all have different avatars, all dressed up differently. You could see some have some cats over their heads and masks. Look at the guy with the pumpkin, for God's sakes. It's all really fun, but once again here, there is true business that occurs at the brokerage. So what I wanted to take a moment to talk about is some of the wonderful training that goes on at eXp and how you can find that information on the VirBELA platform here in the eXp world. So why don't you follow me and let's take a little jog, won't we? I'm going to switch my view. And the way you do that is you find my name here, and I'm just going to go to the normal view, and that allows me to walk. It's a little easier to walk this way than the controls when it's facing you, but let's walk a little past everybody. So here are some of the featured classes that go on this week, and as you can see, it gives the different times of the day and the different days of the week that they offer it. You know, you can see here you have Excel series, sustain, continue scaling, productivity for capping. You know, eXp has a very good capping program where eXp caps at $16,000 versus other brokerages that have potentially higher capping. We have eXp negotiation. It works, and it kind of helps you through the negotiation process if you need that assistance, and learning more about eXp Power Girls. So it's mostly a collaborative effort for uplifting and helping women in real estate. So below you can see, and let me see if I can move a little bit out of the way, you have the different auditoriums, such as the eXp University Theater, the main auditorium, and the Power Girl auditorium. That's somebody dancing right now, if you can hear the music in the background. It's pretty funny. But here you can go and you can find the different, how would you call it, auditoriums, like the main auditorium. You have the eXp University, which you can see here, right? And you'll be able to go to that university and transport over there for the particular class at the particular time. So not only that, there is a wealth of opportunity here at eXp in regards to the type of classes that you can take. If you're a newer agent and you're part of the mentoring program and you haven't had 3 transactions yet in your real estate career, you can take what is called, or if you're a newer agent and you still have to learn a little bit about running a business, getting leads, anything from setting up a business plan and a strategy to just a basic terminology about real estate after you've already gotten your real estate hat. There's programs called the Fast Track program where they offer, I believe, 13 to 14 different programs and classes that you can go to one of the auditoriums here in the virtual world, and you'll sit down in a class with other agents throughout the rest of the country at a specific time, and there'll be somebody who will present with an avatar, but there'll also be a screen where they'll present that class. You know, there's brokers classes. And let me just kind of hop in here. When you click on in this area, which is called the welcome area, where when you sign in, everybody teleports right here. Off to the left, you'll see the eXp events and training calendar. And here is where, if we click here, one can see that they have a list of different classes that are available for you to take as you're learning about eXp, whether you want some additional information. So you can see, for example, let's say today, right? Today has kind of passed because it's 4:26 in the afternoon on this lovely day of the 28th. But you can see here that there's Canadian orientation training. There's lead broker stand-up. There's getting buyers under contract fast. There's for our Icon agents, Icon Mastermind, experiences with Facebook advertising to help you with Facebook advertising. A luxury mastermind, Rev Up, and getting started with VirBELA for those individuals who are new eXp, wanting to be eXp agents, or having those tours to kind of learn a little bit more about eXp and what VirBELA offers. There's a tour for visitors who can get a visitor's pass, and Nicole and I would be more than happy to provide any of those passes if anybody's interested. So let's just click into, for example, this eXp World Tour and see what it says. By clicking on here, once you go from the welcome area to here, you can see that it gives you the information on the time that the program starts, where it is located in the world, and then it gives you a little bit of information about the program or the meeting or the session, if you want to call it, for this particular time. So like, let's say, you're looking through this calendar and you're scrolling around and there's a program or a class that you want to take a week from now. You can actually save your meeting or session that you want to go to your calendar. So if you have like Google or any one of those other platforms, you can save it and it'll save the meeting for you actually in your thing. So you can go back and remind yourself that you have this meeting to go to. Once again, there's a variety of different programs you can see here. And then over to the right, you have all these other training sessions and courses as well. So sometimes, for example, we're in the state of Florida. They have a Florida brokers meeting where we go through and listen to some of the new things that are going on in Florida state that are important to understand. Sometimes they'll do some good information or some training type of information to help some Florida real estate agents, but also you can see that there's individuals, or more exactly states, in which you can go to their meetings and even partake, even if you're not a part of that state. So it might give you some very good information about, a particular transaction you're trying to do. If you are a part of a referral opportunity, let's say I had an opportunity in Colorado, and the topic that they're going to speak about in that particular week might help my transaction with that referral agent. You can always go and partake in any of those meetings as well. So, what I wanted to do is just kind of show you that there is this wealth of opportunity. There's fast track training for those individuals who are, you see here, setting up your business, your eXp business, navigating the eXp roadmap. There's another fast track one, working with buyers. There's one for working with sellers. So the one of the powerful things that eXp offers is a wealth of training that is constantly being updated and worked on and available to you. So if I go back over here to the world, as we were, you can obviously see that right when you go into the world, you can get right in here and you can obviously click right there and go right to the schedule where any of the training is, right? So as you can see, people are probably working on their computers, so their avatars are kind of just sitting here. But let's just say you had a training session that you wanted to go to. You can click to the go to menu here, and let's just say you had a training in the main auditorium, right? You would click right here, and it would transport you to the main auditorium. And let's just say the class was going to start at, let's say, 9 o'clock or something like that. You would see a bunch of other people, such as this individual here or that individual there, all sitting in seats. You can pick whatever seat you want. So if you like to be in the head of the class like you were in school, by all means decide where you want to sit, and you can sit right there. You'll have someone like a presenter standing up on the stage doing the conversation with an avatar. And the cool thing about it is that there'll be a presentation, like, for example, eXp World Holdings. So here, if you wanted to, you can click on the screen, I believe right there. And then if you're actually in the presentation and you want to really see the screen up close, you can just click on the screen here. And as the person's presenting, you'll be able to have the opportunity to see the screen up close. And you know, in most of these training sessions that we have in the eXp world are very interactive. So if you can see here where my cursor is going, you have a mic. So if you ever have any questions in the middle of the training session, we always encourage all of agents that are part of eXp or visiting in the world to turn their mics on and ask questions as the instructors, you know, seem or deem necessary, so that you can ask those questions you want. There'll always be a moderator in the background of each of the meetings. So if you're, you know, someone who doesn't like to, you know, be vocal in, you know, a setting with a lot of people, you can always turn around and type a comment like, I would like to know more. And then you would just hit that, and now it's become public in this room for everybody to see. The instructor might ask some questions and ask people to type things in. Generally, they'll ask, where are you coming from? And people write California, Florida, New York, and stuff. So once again, it gives you two options. One, the option to be able to use the microphone and speak up in the middle of a class, or you can once again type in a public setting here, as you can see where my cursor is, to be able to express what you need in a much more private setting, to not maybe interrupt the instructor while they're talking at that particular instance. But once again, if you're looking at the screen here, that'll be like the presentation window. But if you click this, it'll take you back away from the screen as if you're a regular person, like looking at the presentation with the instructor right here. And as you can see, I can scroll over here and I could look at this screen if I wanted to. There might be multiple screens that they're utilizing, and then I can click away. And even if you want to, you can stand up in the middle of class, and while you're in the middle of class, it's not like a situation where you're going to really be in people's way. You can just click on the screen and it'll bring you right back here, even if you're standing. So, you know, the beautiful thing about these schedules that they have is that you have thousands of agents, and we have over 30,000 agents at this particular instance, all across Australia, UK, United States, Canada, all operating in this virtual platform, having fun, looking however they choose to look with their avatars, right? Like, for example, you can see me again. I'm going to change, view my avatar, and you can see I chose to be a little festive with this, right? And you can, you know, do business, and you can take training courses. They offer training courses all throughout the week for all different levels and all different situations. There is really no comparison to other brokerages on the type of training that you can get here at eXp Realty. You can decide whether you want to kind of be a little more interactive with your avatar, or you can just listen to the training like I showed you on the screen without any interruptions. But I would definitely tell anybody who has not yet signed up for eXp to reach out to Nicole or I for a guest pass to come take a look. We can take you on a tour. We can show you the schedules on how you can take one of the more guided tours to learn a little bit more about VirBELA. But this is just one of the many pieces that we're going to show you over time that's available within the VirBELA platform within eXp. Once again, there's a lot more to offer outside of just this wonderful, fun platform, right? There's more tangible things that I'm sure a lot of people want to know about. But once again, we'll continue to do videos in regards to all the wonderful things that eXp offers. But as for now, this is Fred Quinones from Q the Experts at eXp Realty. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you guys all have a good day. And once again, if you need anything, we're here for you. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye.